first when I saw Michael, I was just amazed, I couldn't believe it. And then when I saw all the boys coming down the aisle, it was like my life, my wonderful life for my husband was walking down in front of me. I saw all those years in front of me, and I love all of you. You are just so wonderful. But then when I saw Rachel coming down, the first day I met you, I said, oh my gosh, I really hope that Michael doesn't F it up. You know? But when you walked down, I know, he nailed it. Everything, more than I ever expected in a daughter. As all my friends know, I always worried about that, right?
It's not an endoscope, Bert.
Certain people would know. I would like to thank you all for the honor of permitting me to speak this evening. It's been a great day, and I, like anyone here, is privileged to share with you. It's particularly special in that this is exactly 50 years to the day of my bar mitzvah. Originally, I planned a multimedia retrospective that included a soundtrack, PowerPoint presentation, and photographs projected on a big screen. But my family is allergic to my speeches, especially Kevin, who promises not to roll around behind me this evening. So I hope you understand I can only do the first 93 minutes. No, really, I'll keep it short, or as Henry VIII said to his wives in turn, I won't keep you very long. Today, of course, is a celebration, but just not of love, of the uniting of Rachel and Michael, but also the families that have been created, molded, and influenced the lives of these two special people. My wife, Ann, and I would like to thank Susan and Avi for hosting this very special day, and for the love and acceptance they have shown Michael. We would also like to offer our sincere thanks and appreciation to those who have worked so hard and so long to help put this day together, especially Derek. I think as parents, the best things we can do for our children is to give them roots and wings. Roots is the strength of the family ties, their sense of values, and the warmth of their relationships. Wings to be independent, to carve out a successful career, to reach their goals, and to eventually put down roots of their own. I think in the case of Rachel and Michael, both families have done a pretty good job. So now you're off on your own, your new life together, and of course, it's my role to give you some advice on surviving married life. I can think of nothing better than to share the philosophy that Ann and I have adopted over the last 36 years. She takes all the small decisions, and I take all the big ones. She takes the small decisions like what school the kids should go to, what house we should buy, how big a mortgage we should have, where we should go for vacation, and how we should get there. And I take all the big decisions like how we should deal with global warming and the economic impact of China. Maybe something like that would work for you too. Rachel, I would like to welcome you into the family, even though you have been part of it for a good while now. I think you've been with Michael long enough to know what you are getting yourself in for. So to be honest, I haven't gotten any sympathy for you. But you are one of a kind. You are a rare combination of strength, willpower, brains, and determinations. You are a kind and beautiful woman, and have all 10 fingers. I would like to offer just a few words of advice. Rachel, if you want something from Michael, just ask for it. Don't forget, he's a man, and hints don't work. Michael doesn't know what day it is. He never will. Have any anniversaries and birthdays on a calendar. You will need to know how to field phone calls from the supermarket asking, which is the cereal that I like? At this point in the proceedings, it is traditional to bring up an embarrassing moment from Michael's past or highlight strange character traits so you can all laugh at his expense. But on the basis that he has as much on me as I do on him, in the interest of self-preservation, especially on our trip to St. Martin, I am just going to skip that. It is also customary to spend a few minutes bragging about the qualities of our son, Michael. I have 3 pages of notes here, but Michael, I'm sorry, I can't read your writing. Michael, I would like to offer you words of advice as well. In the words of Oscar Wilde, women are meant to be loved and not understood. A great philosopher once said, a man who gives in when he is wrong is a wise man, while a man who gives in when he is right is married. The best way to save face is keeping the lower part shut. When she asks the question, do I look fat? Never hesitate to answer, where? Always put down the toilet seat after you pee. But most importantly, a wedding is the formality a man has to go through before going to work for a new boss. Some points for both of you to remember making a marriage work. Love and respect one another. Be honest with each other. Keep talking and listening to one another. Give each other some space and trust one another. Finally, I would like to offer... It's just like Kevin. Finally, I would like to offer a toast to Rachel and Michael. Join me in raising your glass. Here's to the past for all that you've learned. Here's to the past for all that you've learned. Here's to the present for all that you share. And here's to the future for all that you can look forward to together. Good night.
All right, one more time. Let's give a great big round of applause. Let's hear it for